There we go. There we go. Good morning with Ticks and Patriots. We're a couple minutes late today, having some techie issues, and I hope to have them straightened out. We got tech support on the line. I know I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, and the news is piling up. Like Wish I Be Gone is getting more real as the day goes on. Anyway, if I drop, I'll let you know. Know that it's tech support jumping in on me here. I tell you, I got some things I have to talk about. I haven't talked about them in a couple of weeks now. Hang on, I got to get my headphones on here. And I think that I put an earpiece in here. There we go. Now I can hear myself and tech. Oh, that just jumps right in there. We'll turn that down a little bit. Sorry, we are discombobulated here. Techie issues are killing us. Killing me anyway. What I've been wanting to talk about is what's happening overseas rather than what's in the United States. Now, I'll tell you that everybody's, and I'm very concerned about what's going on in America, my country. But what goes on overseas, especially in China, a little story here about, and it kind of relates to the reopening of the borders, quote unquote, for travel visitors to the United States. There isn't, the hair on the back of my neck just stands up every time I hear that story. Ding, ding. And I say to myself, we've been developing our vaccines. Pokes, don't get the poke, get the poke. It's your choice. Talk to your doctor and somebody else's doctor. I don't care. Sort it all out in your head and do what you need to do. That's the way I think. Keep it to yourself. Between you and your doctor. Got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. It's got nothing to do with anybody. Oh, and to the babe that works at the Wisconsin Regional Medical Center, if you're listening, I'm going to tell you, he doesn't know you jack doodly squat. Because he's just a person like you and me. He's got one man, one vote. That's what America's about. And just because Aaron Rodgers said something, plays professional football, very good one, MVP for the last couple of years, what he does with his body is his business. He owes you not one damn thing. Doesn't owe you wet panties every Sunday afternoon. I'm going to tell you, this is not a child nice program. I get off and swear like a drunken sailor once in a while. He owes you not a damn thing, and if you think he does owe you something, you are part of the problem. I can't believe that people get in these conversations about, oh, he's got some great obligation to this and obligation to that. He's got a contract to go. Let me tell you something. Wisconsin's a right-to-work state. They can fire. It's an at-will state. They can fire your ass for anything you want to do. You look at them cross-eyed, you raise your eyebrow the wrong way, you'll be out of the job that you think is what's keeping you alive. America's a little different than that. But back to the vaccines. I hope Aaron's cool. Everything is good. Get back on the winning streak, and away you go. China, this was a few days ago, coming out of Husong Wu. Oh, I'm sorry, that's who wrote it. China is starting to vaccinate children age 3 as cases spread, quote unquote. There it is. It's hot off the AP. Taiwan is coming out of Taipei. Children as young as 3 will start receiving COVID-19 vaccines in China, where 76% of the population has been fully vaccinated, and authorities are maintaining a zero-tolerance policy towards outbreaks. Yeah, but their cases are skyrocketing. You know, this is a little yin-yang thing. When you start something, And sorry, I'm watching my tech support. When you start something like they did, people just were beyond it right now. Oh, forget about that. Let's deal with we do have to deal with the problem as it sits in front of us. Hang on 2 seconds. Hang on 2 seconds here. I got to answer tech support, if you would. Anyway, where was I? I'm lost. Brain fart. I wonder if they got a vaccine for that. I would be standing in line for that vaccine. Anyway, during the this whole thing, I don't know. I did forget. Totally lost my train of thought. I'm thinking tech support. And again, if I go away, I'm sorry. It'll be a very short show. I should deal with tech support. I just told them I'm trying to do a show. So, it's when you start something, as in, let the disease out of the cage, as it were. Don't you think you have an obligation to do exactly what the right moral thing to do? Is it follow it, trace it, know where it started, who's got it, and then find a vaccine or something to stop the spread? Well, that hasn't happened. We've been left to hold our own. And how this is funny to me is back to the reopening of the borders. The economy was shut down pretty much globally. Everybody's not making money. Hang on. Another tech support note. Anyway, and it's your obligation to try to stop what you start, unless you really don't give a you-know-what. And that hasn't really been forthcoming from Wuhan or Dr. Fujiyama. And I apologize. I have trouble remembering names. And it could be that there's no respect associated with the name. And I'm sorry, respect is earned. And so far, the track record of a whole lot of people in the administration today do not have the respect of this person. And again, I'm only one vote, one man, one vote. But I was sure as heck make sure that my vote is cast for someone whom I respect. And respect, in the case of politicians, means that you have a track record that is for America. That would make me a patriot. That would make the politician a patriot. This new woke crap. You can have it. You can take it back. Do whatever the hell you want to do with it. But take it home with you. Don't bring it to my house. And I know a whole lot of people that thinking just like that. Enough is enough. But anyways, back to the vaccine. And how the hell can an administration open the borders based on the fact of, quote unquote, fully vaccinated whomever? We'll let you come in and spread it around. The vaccines in America are not the same as the vaccines in Britain, Europe, the European Union, China, or anywhere else. We do give, not we, our fearless leader, as it were, has decided to send out millions upon millions and future commitments to millions, if not billions, of doses of our vaccine, the American vaccine. But the people coming in have that he's now saying, oh, you come and visit. Well, of course, he qualifies it by saying legal visitors or immigrants. The ones that are illegal don't have doodly squat attached to their arm. And if you're not concerned about that, you damn well better not be concerned about what the hell I do or Aaron Rodgers does. You know, kill yourself with love. Help the world. But then hold everybody here super responsible because you feel that you have the right to bring your opinions into my world and my house. That don't happen that way. I'm going to see, I got told here, I got to try and change cameras. Let's see if it works. Nah. Nope, it hasn't worked. I'm supposed to be on cam 2. Now, I got a big exclamation point. Well, then make it go away. And this one probably won't work either. No, it's froze. We're just there. Doing a sky cam, nothing there. Oh, let's see. Does this work? No, not a damn thing is working. Hey, you get what you get. It's the Just Jim Show from the bunker in Lake Wish I Be Gone. And again, I don't get it, how you're now going to say everybody can come in. And has the FDA approved the vaccines in Europe or so anywhere, South America, Italy, Ireland? The FDA has not a damn thing to do with those countries or their vaccines, whatever they've developed. How can you say you can come and visit America if you're fully vaccinated? Why the hell weren't we using their vaccines? Huh? Answer me that. Uh-huh. So, you know, we've gotten to be holier than thou at the keyboards, and everybody wants to rule the world. Oh, there's a song in there somewhere. Uh-huh. Anyway, you're not going to pull that quote-unquote. Hang on, tech support. Anyway, let's see if this will work. No, nothing. Everything is being frozen up. Now, hang on 2 seconds. Let me get out of here. Let me go over here and see. Does this work? No. Hang on. Oh, it doesn't even show it. This is a comment at tech support. You're listening. Even if I go directly into my streaming software and hover over the program icons for the transitions, I see the supposed to be whatever's supposed to come up on the camera switch, like here. Now, and I'm switching within my software. There, get some swag. Shit we ain't getting. We got shirts, hoodies. Oh, for all you people that need face coverings, right up there in the upper right corner there it is. And around here, it just nobody gives a unicorn poop. There, see, everything else seems to be working. But except running through. Yeah. Oh, that camera's working. Oh, look at that. There, look at that. I got a second camera. What do you know about that? Garbage one. Skycam's working with a logo. Wow. Watch it freeze up. And it ain't a Skycam anymore. Let's see. I got to play here for tech. We'll talk again. Because it's still in the... Oh, that ain't going to work. Yeah, that one works. There's one. An email. You got something to say on anything I'm talking about? Right there. Look down there. Right down there. Whoops, over there. Wrong way. There, look over there, down there. These guys. If you're listening to the show, you're not winning this argument, tech support. Anyway, I don't get this whole thing with the American borders and what this administration, sniffing Joe, whatever the hell he's doing, camel toe. I just don't know. And it's starting to bug a lot of people, absolutely a lot of people. And I hear that there are supposed to be some peaceful demonstrations about the government overreach situations that are going on with mask mandates, school issues. You terrorist parents that go to school board meetings. Oh no! Oh, what's going to happen? Yeah, what's going to happen to everybody? I don't know. Turn that sound pad down a little bit. There, much better. Anyway. I don't get it, but there are supposed to be some local. Check your neighborhood out. You probably won't see them on the Chamber of Commerce websites, but you should have some form of social communications for your local events that would be going on. Partake. Go see what's going on. Talk to some of your neighbors. Stay away from the keyboard, the enter key. Maybe you just cancel the enter key for a weekend or two, not COVID, and go out and meet your neighbors. Oh, yeah, screw the social distancing. That's just not my thing. You want to shake somebody's hand? Shake a hand. What's this elbow bump crap? Where the hell did that come from? Yeah, there's another quarter. For those of you who are new to the show, when I swear a little bit, I hit the all stop button. And I donate 25 cents to the nonprofit club, the little can I have. And I won't look at it, but at the end of the season, I'll just make a donation to some nonprofit that's local or somebody else. A lot of places I like. I like to give my money to the Wounded Warrior Project. Shameless plug. Sorry, they're not out of sponsor. I don't have sponsors because guess what? I become beholden to them, and I don't like that. I don't like being beholden to too many people. No, you have to be in life. That's the way it is. But here, so I don't get where the administrator, I'll go back to that. I'm scatterbrained today. Well, watch the show, tech support. You'll see exactly what doesn't work. Maybe it's my buddy over here, my flying pig, that's messing things up. That's probably it. I don't get where these village idiots think they're going with these mandates, executive orders. The same group of people, Pelosi, Feinsteiner, that's a steamroller out in California there. AO, whatever her name is, it's I can't keep up with all these village idiots. The gang. That's like the gang of 8 that Obama tried to put in. Yeah. Four rhinos and a couple of Democrats. And they didn't go anywhere either, just like the gang of 8. Other than they keep their voting record clean because a bunch of rhinos jumped ship and voted with the Democrats. It's just, we're so upside down, I tell you. But anyway, specifically the borders, when you have a border crisis, and yes, we have a border crisis in the South, and we're about to have a northern border crisis. Mark my words. Mark them. Today, I'm going to tell you, you shut down that Pipeline 5 coming into Michigan, and it's interesting because not this story, but this one right here. Yeah. The governor of the great state of Michigan. She is on a roll. And I'll tell you, if you had some balls over in the Department of Justice, some of this stuff would stop. Yeah, you hear me? Hear me strong. I'm going to call you out, DOJ. Even the state of Wisconsin. Oh, I got stories you would never know. But I'll tell them to you someday. To open the borders to every Tom, Dick, Harriet that wants to walk across the dam and then claim that some guy on a horse whipped them, well, that's a photo angle. And, you're here illegally. That means you've broken the law. You either go to jail or they send you home. But that ain't what this administration's doing. They're secret flights in the middle of the night, Florida, Jersey, dropping 200 people off at a time. And you want to know something? The people who are supporting this crap are the same people who refuse to understand and accept the true meaning of individual freedom in America. I've called them out before, the church moms that kill you with love. Oh, we'll take care of this. Oh, we'll take care of that. Hey, Camp McCoy just spotted. They found a body. First they have rapes. Then they got, smallpox? Or chicken pox? I don't remember what it was that broke out over there. I'm sorry. You're not cutting it with me. Doesn't work. The integration program I said integration, not immigration, isn't working. Yeah, Sniff and Joel, they're running rampant. Oh, we have the way. We got our buddies in the DOJ and the Supreme Court. There's conservatives on the Supreme Court, so let's put another 4 or 5 of my boys on the courts. We'll see what's going on. Yeah. Anyway, so China is down to 3 years of age, and it's all their men because. Remember back when there's a story hit the AP the other day, or one of the news lines talked about there's a shortage of women in China. And why would that be? Huh? Because they had the rules that if you had a girl, you only have one kid. And if you have a girl, that's not so good. We need men. So they take the women to the places they call the crying rooms. Yeah, I'm sure you've all heard of them. Another one, they'll kill you with love. So anyways, now Africa's trying to end the vaccine inequity by replicating its own. Have you ever heard of something called reverse engineering? Here it is, people, right here. Cape Town, South Africa, and a pair of Cape Town warehouses converted into a maze of airlocked sterile rooms. You believe that one? Young scientists are assembling and calibrating the equipment needed to reverse engineer a coronavirus vaccine that has yet to reach South Africa and most of the world's poorest people. Hang on a minute. Let's go back to the border. And the people from Sudan, Haiti, they got here how? How did they get here? And they haven't been vaccinated. So they sneak in. No, they don't even sneak in anymore. They walk in. They just walk across the river. And then claim that, oh, I've been separated from my family. Give me $450,000. Oh, sail over a window too. A quote from the young scientists. We're doing this for Africa at the moment, and that drives us. A 22-year-old biotechnologist for African biologists and vaccines. The company trying to reproduce the Moderna shot. I thought Joe Biden just committed to how many billions of vaccines to be sent all over the world. How come they ain't getting it? Why do they have to reverse engineer it? Could it be that there's a cost that the government is selling it to them for? Oh, and maybe they're so poor they can't afford to buy it. But, oh, wait a minute. We're the world saviors right now. Shut the economy down. Do an XYZ quick administration to authorization through the FDA. Bunch of village idiots. Yes, you heard it first. I'm calling them out. And story fact-based, why I'm calling them out. If you haven't listened to my show in the past, you better go over and dig them out and take a listen. And I'm going to tell you, I have called them out with facts. I've called them out with emails asking for it. The Judicial Watch organization, another organization I love. You should too. And it ain't cheap. Keep these boys in business. Boys and girls, sorry. Everybody not being a sexist or a racist. Just being an American. Why exactly the World Health Organization, quote, the World Health Organization, which relies on the goodwill of wealthy countries and the pharmaceutical industry for its continued existence. Oh, Fujiyami's got a soft spot, a weakness. Yeah. Is leading the attempt to reproduce a proprietary vaccine to overcome the disparities in distribution. Now, maybe you need to get into the deworming conversation. Right here, the UN, the WHO, they're all mentioned right here in the article. The UN, the WHO, they were a good group too. Until now, the World Health Organization has never directly taken part in replicating a novel vaccine for current global use. Over the objections of the original developers. Now, does this story ring true in any fiber of your body that possibly, I'm going to use that word. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Begins with a C. Ends with a Y. And it's a theory. Does any of this ring true to you that this supports what many quote-unquote radicals have been saying for the longest time? If it doesn't, maybe you ought to start reading and investigating instead of just turning on the boob tube and listening to the New York or L.A. people that are paid millions of dollars to sit and read a teleprompter and not pick up actual stories and let you know what's going on. The WHO, World Health Organization. Now, aren't they the group of people who are supposed to be you great people, you doctors, Fujiyami, yeah, you're in the World Health Organization, and you're saying now you want to replicate a vaccine against the wishes of Moderna? Who exactly are you, buddy? Huh? Who exactly are you? The UN, as far as I don't have a lot of there's no respect in this house for the UN. Absolutely. I get people need to have a forum in which to voice their objections, their opinions, their needs, their wants. And if, in fact, it were holding true to its original concept, the UN might still be something that you would say, yeah, something there. You never hear about the UN until you see blue cap helmets running around trying to play like they're a police group. There should be more to the UN than what's going on today. I know, Nikki Haley. Why is it people resign from their representation of the United States to the UN? I don't know. I mean, I do know. It's up to you to figure it out. I'm just reminding you. It's Dr. The Martin Fried. This is the first time we're doing this to this level because of the urgency and also because of the novelty of this technology. No, now it's a novelty. Wuhan, the Wuhan lab, supported by contributions of the United States of America via Dr. Fujiyama. Oh, we didn't know where they were going to spend this money, but we're asking for money so that we can send it over for this project. And I'm going to beat this dead horse because it ain't dead. The same guy that you bow down and kiss you know what, is the guy who gets the FDA and the CDC. You know what they are? You remember? Center for Disease Control, Federal Food and Drug Administration. The same people we're talking about here, they're going to deconstruct a vaccine because somebody's not getting it in Africa because they can't afford to pay for it. So you American people, you're going to pay for it. Just roll your sleeve right up there now. The first one's for free. You know what the drug boys do? Same thing. First one's for free. Now you got to pay. So Fujiyama, he's out there with the FDA and the CDC buying aborted fetal baby parts from a company in California. Oh, let's see. Dianne Feinstein. Who else is out there? Yeah, the Feinsteins, yep. From companies that decide there's money to be made from aborted fetal baby parts. And we'll get the FDA to buy them and send them to our own Wuhan lab in Pittsburgh, at the University of Pittsburgh, a public education facility. $3 million a year they've been spending on body parts. And you want to know, it's under a program called humanization of mice. Oh, what did you say, Jim? Did you hear that? And yet the same guy who's waving the flag of, oh, we need to be good neighbors and we got to do this, and Joe sniffing Joe, we'll be big boys. I got my big cojones on today. We're going to send millions of vaccines overseas to all these problem countries. But in the meantime, you taxpayers, you got to keep buying fetal body parts so that we can develop humanization of mice over in Pittsburgh. Oh, Pittsburgh. I'm going to tie another loop-de-loo together, connect the dots here. In the state of Wisconsin, Ron Johnson's U.S. Senator going to have a run against Lasky, or Lasky's going to run against him, who is the golden boy of the Milwaukee Bucks, because he owns half of the Milwaukee Bucks. So he finagles and gets the Pfizer Forum built so the Milwaukee Bucks can play basketball. And they brought a big tournament home. They got first place. They went to the White House, and Sniff and Joe got to smell their hair. Got a big Bucks jersey. Number 46. Oh, God. Yeah. And this Lasky boy, he lived in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. Yeah. And Golden Boy. He's not old enough to really know which hand to use to wipe his you-know-what. But he's now gets to be the man of the year because he got the forum built and his ads on TV. What do they say? Oh, he's the progressive person of the century. $15 an hour as the commercial shows a guy welding. Do you know a welder that makes $15 an hour? And do you know what union he works for? It ain't happening. Not happening. Put your thinking hats on, people. Excuse me, morning cough, not COVID. Anyway, and then you know what his wife does? Lasky's wife, do you have a clue? Any clue at all? I'm going to tell you. She sits on the board of directors for Planned Parenthood in the Pittsburgh area. Or did. Now, does that ring a bell? Hello, connect the dots. And he's now the savior going to run against Ron Johnson, who, somebody pulled some offshore contracts and lost this and lost that. But boy, don't you remember how good this Lasky guy was. He built the Bucks, just like the bimbo that talked to me about Aaron Rodgers being above he needs a higher value set. He needs to be vaccinated like a good sheep. No, Aaron, you do what the hell you want to do. You just keep playing ball. Absolutely. Get back to what you do great. Play ball, get another MVP, pull a Super Bowl out of your clubhouse. I'm with you, buddy. And I agree. He's absolutely dead nuts on. You're going to get vilified by both sides. That you're in the public eye, I get it. And then the public eye goes down to, where was that, Dallas, and has a big rap concert, and people die. Oh, man, I tell you. But when people want to protect their neighbors and their own car lots, maybe Kenosha, Wisconsin, as the city burns, people get mad. Now, let's not go down there. Let's go back to what Sniffin' Joe and Camel Toe are doing. I should be a poet. Sniffin' Joe and Camel Toe. Yep. Anyway, this bimbo, this one here, who is better than everybody in the state of Michigan. Whitmer's administration burns documents after COVID-19 rules pushback. Whoa, wait a minute. Government officials burning documents. Guess what? So they don't get busted. November 1st. What started as Governor Whitmer's administration threatening businesses that allegedly violated her COVID-19 rules, later deemed unconstitutional, ended with the first Team Democrats administration dismissing a complaint and burning documents. Nothing being archived. We don't need that. We don't have to make sure that our tracks remain visible to the voters, the great state of Michigan. Whew, I tell you, and Whitmer, her and her husband were, right after she puts this whole blanket stay-at-home order on, what does she do? Her and her husband get caught, and there's pictures of it, sitting at their lake house. No masks, having a beer, having a brewski, But you paupers, you stay home. Go ahead. Do what it is you need to do. The Detroit News first reported this story October 12th in a deposition of Michigan Occupational Safety and Health Administration, who fined the city of Port Huron $6,300 after a July 21st, 2020 visit that followed a complaint alleging violation of COVID-19 rules. Despite Hartman not witnessing anyone not wearing a mask violating 19 rules, he claimed employees he interviewed saw violations. So employees saw violations. Again, it seems to be us and them. City Manager Freed called on the Michigan legislation to investigate MIOSH's governance structure and appeal process. My heart breaks for all the small business people and mom and pops that didn't have an expert legal team, who didn't have the resources that MIOSH put under oath. Freed told the news about the city's roughly $15,000 to $20,000 appeal cost. Not COVID, but I will have a... I'm froze up. Yep, here we go. Once again, here we are.